Other interesting political news, you have Ron DeSantis' speech on standing with Israel going viral. Well, moderately so. Now, this comes actually on the good old Twitter, and this actually comes directly from his profile, which a lot of the content usually comes from the DeSantis War Room. And I'd say for him, this is pretty viral. This got 268,000 views, when a lot of his responses are usually, I would say, like 60 to 80, 90,000. And then, of course, you have outliers. Maybe once a week they'll go up. And then, of course, sometimes they'll go even lower. So pretty good. And then he does have a little bit of text before his little speech. And he says, quote, Florida is standing with Israel and taking action to expand sanctions against the Iranian regime. I urge the federal government to follow suit and get rid of the delusion that you can make deals with Iranian mullahs without funding terrorism, unquote. And again, I appreciate your patience as we try to find a good software for picture-in-picture production. I've seen a couple of posts where I'm trying to get something that's simple, easy to use, so that we can just have the video where it goes right above my shoulder, ideally somewhere over there. So if you have suggestions, I greatly appreciate your comments, because that's how we make the show better and better together. And without further ado, again, he has a little nice podium that says "Stand with Israel" and "Sanction Iran" under it. I would say marketing B minus. Should have, I don't know. I feel like the podium little placard in front could have incorporated like the Israeli flag. If that seems to be his position, why not? Well, I'll let you choose for yourself. I'll include a little thumbnail. If you're watching this as a highlight, it'll be the thumbnail of the video.
It's not easy. You're always under siege in one way or another. But I think the spirit of saying that we lost our homeland before, we're never losing our homeland again, that's the spirit that's going to bring the people of Israel through a very trying time. And for us in Florida to be standing with them is very important. For us to be taking actions that'll actually have an impact is even more important. And I hope other states follow. And I hope the federal government follows suit and gets rid of this delusion that you can somehow play footsie with the Iranian mullahs. Put them in their place. Do not let them get any money flowing into their coffers, because you know that that's going to turn around and be used to fund terrorism against Israel and against our allies.
So interesting. Let's see. Do you think the comments will be mostly agree, mostly disagree, roasting him, praising him? Time shall tell, and that time is right now as we dive in. Now, one of the top responses is from Cecilia saying, quote, sadly, I fear we don't see the correct actions taken until January 2025 when you're in the White House yourself, unquote. She got 17 likes. Pretty good. Someone by the name of Neanderthal said, quote, DeSantis on Morning Joe, I've always supported from the time I was a congressman the strongest turning of the screws on Iran, unquote. And she has a little meme that says, or a little gif that says never back down. She got 26 likes. Let's see here. Someone by the name of Red Wave Press. And again, I'm no doctor or scientist. However, if you click the subscribe button, it may help with the stuttering. It seems as if my use of the stuttering or that hindrance has decreased lately as the subscribers count has gone up. It may very well be the cure no one's ever thought of all along. So if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, we have a person by the name of Red Wave Press saying, quote, Ron DeSantis and the people of Florida stand with Israel. The U.S. must make Iran pay for what they've done. This starts with Biden backing out of the Iran deal and freezing the $6 billion that was about to be released to Iran. If the money... it goes a little further. We have to expand it. It says, if the money is unfrozen, it will be used to support more terrorist groups like Hamas. Follow if you agree. And it looks like this particular response got 14 likes. Another person by the name of Victus said, quote, strong, decisive leadership at the exact moment we need. Thank you. And that particular quote got 24 likes. Let's see here. Now, we do have a couple of pejoratives. Someone by the name of the Bad Luck Boys saying, quote, neocon Ron, unquote, getting 2 likes. Let's see here. I would have never conceivably thought of this image. I assume it's by AI, However, it is vastly popular as a response to this original tweet. This comes from someone by the name of Lucky saying, quote, we're American first, buddy. Go run for Prime Minister of Israel, unquote. And the picture is of the Hulk with Trump's hair and an American flag, which got the most likes thus far. That got 116 likes. Which again, of all the superheroes, would Trump be the Hulk? What would be a good catchphrase instead of Hulk smash? Hulk smash, China bad. That might conceivably work as a DC comic superhero. It would certainly actually be more popular than most Disney films these days, though that's not saying much. Let's see if there are any other responses. Somebody named Thomas Payne Band said, quote, what a joke, DeSantis is out of his league. Watching him try to capitalize off this bloodshed is pathetic, unquote. This person got 13 likes. Let's see here. Someone by the name of Alexander Shepard said, quote, what good does it do for Israel for Florida, quote, one state, to support them? You don't supply them weapons or money, do you, unquote? Person got 17 likes. Which again, Florida is one of the largest economies in the United States. They have a great amount of things that they create, not just in terms of manufacturing physical goods, but also intellectual property when it comes to softwares. That would be interesting to see what specific goods and services were most popular being exported to those areas. In addition to seeing if this is also more of a, as some might say, a virtue signal or a political action, it would be fascinating to see the actual fiscal impact of what businesses are currently or were currently selling products, goods, and services over there. Let me know if you know of any that you could think of off the cuff. Let me see here. Somebody named Statistic XI said, quote, hopefully the federal government follows suit and takes decisive action, unquote, getting 7 likes. You have another pejorative response, somebody by the name of Ben saying, quote, every Floridian is ashamed of Iran. We all stand with Palestine. That person got 18 likes. Although, statistically speaking, I would say majority of Floridians or voting Floridians support Ron in general because they've elected him twice now. But it'll be interesting to see if this specific topic decreases his favorability or maybe it propels him to become more popular. And as I scroll down, I want to say it's mostly supportive. Somebody named Mariana saying, quote, thank you, I have family in Israel, getting 6 likes. Let's see here. Yeah, I'd say about 60% support DeSantis, at least in the comments section from this anecdotal experience. And then a lot of them, a lot of people are, again, 40% are kind of pejorative. Let me know in the comments, do you think this is and you're seeing all politicians, this has become a very polarizing topic. You're seeing a lot of politicians come out, of course, giving their opinions, which is good because you want to know where they stand if you want to vote accordingly, whether you do or do not believe in these topics. But it is interesting to see, in terms of what we've seen thus far as I can tell, Vivek is the only one saying not to go all in, so to say, when it comes to ramping up the situation. I'm not saying one course of action is or is not appropriate. It is interesting to see DeSantis. I'm actually surprised he's not more, what's a nice way of saying aggressive? I'm surprised he's not more aggressive in his response, because in the United States, I think more people than not agree with the idea that the United States stands for defending those who can't defend themselves. Now, granted, Israel is a very successful economic country. They have a very rich culture. They have a very long-standing history of being able to defend themselves on their own. But because of the innocents who have unfortunately passed through the situation, including women and children, as far as actually more politicians aren't more bombastic in their approach and saying we need to send in the whole U.S. military force. So it'd be interesting to see if this is a big issue going into the 2024 election cycle. Are more people going to take more controversial stances? It'll be interesting to see. Let me know in the comments, what do you think will happen when it comes to this particular issue? And will it be, a lot of people, in terms of what they vote for, a lot of people are known as one-issue voters, where they will vote on an issue. Traditionally, there are a lot of hot topics where you got abortion and gun rights being some of the things that are known for being single issue voter topics. Do you think this will be one of those topics for 2024? It'll be interesting to see, but as I always usually say, time shall tell. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, I know we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October, so if you can click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, the feedback is greatly appreciated in the comment section as we make the show better and better together. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to like it, because that also helps out the video to get shared more and more. And also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.